In the wake of the success of Toy Story 5, Disney Imagineers are taking a little stroll around Toy Story Land at Hollywood Studios and taking a bow over how wonderful this land is. The only thing is this land actually as wonderful as they say it is? Let's talk about it today on That Park Place. Vash, Disney Imagineers, man, they love to talk about the wonderful job that they've done.
And so what we've tried to do is really bring that shape language from the architecture. But like what we love to talk about at WDI is shape language. And we often refer to shape language.
There's such iconic shape language in Spaceship Reverie Attraction. We really wanted to make sure that we fused to that throughout the space.
All the shape language. And where is their shape language more than Toy Story Land, Vash? It says the next time you walk through Toy Story Land, this is from WWNT, take a closer look at the toys holding everything together. WED walks through Toy Story Land. Walt Disney Imagineering shared a behind-the-scenes look at Toy Story Land, revealing how real toys, hand-drawn crayon artwork, and clever hidden infrastructure help bring Andy's backyard to life at Hollywood Studios. Two lead Imagineers who worked on the project, Alexis, creative director, and Jillian, principal production designer, take viewers on a walkthrough tour as they pat themselves on the back and discuss some of their creative thinking and toy-inspired design choices that went into crafting the land. The video tour begins at the entrance of Toy Story Land, where guests are greeted by the 20-foot-tall Woody figure. According to the Imagineers, the oversized Woody serves to immediately establish the land's scale, reinforcing the guest-facing story that visitors in the land have been shrunk down to the size of a toy and placed among Andy's seemingly oversized backyard playsets. Now, guys, if you are a Toy Story 5 fan who is looking forward to this, going through this land here, you're not going to find any characters of note that you remember from Toy Story 5, with the exception of Jessie. Because Woody, Buzz, Rex, Ham, Potato Head, Slinky Dog, who they have an attraction based off of, are all completely not major factors in Toy Story 5. And the aliens, who also have the other attraction, are not even in it at all. Vash, did you see Toy Story 5?
I haven't yet. I really do want to. Marvin, is it worth checking out?
No, it's a terrible film. It's pretty awful. It's just so it is Jesse's movie 100%. Andrew Stanton's like, well, if you could believe it, Woody wasn't even in the original screenplay. I'm like, yeah, no, I can believe it after watching this movie.
That's fantastic.
Woody is utterly inconsequential to the plot. Like to the point where he's like not even there with them at the end. Like he is completely inconsequential to the plot. He does nothing to further the story whatsoever. He is only there to be there and be dunked on. Buzz does not have a single line in this entire movie that's not about Jesse. I honestly, I think this is the first movie to ever fail the reverse Bechdel test, where two male characters never have a conversation that's not about a woman.
Oh, that's an interesting.
Every line out of Buzz's mouth is about Jesse. Every motivation he has is wrapped up in Jesse.
I guess, and they were saying that was one of the selling points to get Taylor Swift on board, was that it was going to be a really feminine movie. This Toy Story 5, right?
Yeah. Well done. You how many people? I really want to know how many people they think came to see that movie because the end credits song was sung by Taylor Swift. Like, why wouldn't you just listen to the soundtrack on Spotify and then not see the movie?
they played it up in the marketing and promotion of the film. I'm sure there's a lot of people who
Mark Malkin. Mark Malkin at the premiere, it's the only thing he asked anybody. He forgot to ask about how gay it was because he was too busy asking everybody about Taylor Swift.
Yeah. What do you think about Taylor Swift's new song? Yeah.
Oh, I understand Taylor Swift has written a song for your movie. Tom Hanks is like, yeah.
Thanks for.
What's it like? What's it like to breathe the same air as Taylor Swift?
It's fantastic right there. Yeah. So, I mean, it was going to make a lot of money, and maybe this post right here, right, is coinciding with the search engine optimization, the requests, right, from Google and all of these different AIs who are looking up facts and everything about Toy Story. They want to go ahead and capitalize it with this post right here. I will say, Marvin, in terms of like how many iterations of Toy Story Land have we had, all over the world? I think 4 now.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Attractions wise, this is the strongest, but even theme wise, I don't even think it's as good as Shanghai's, to be honest with you.
I don't hate Toy Story Land in Hollywood Studios at all. I mean, there's only one person I know who just like openly despises it.
Makes sense.
Culture is the only person I know that actually like just hates it. But it is entirely too small. It's way too cramped. They did not make enough seating when they first brought it out. So Woody's Lunchbox, which did actually have some good food, you weren't able to actually find a place to sit. They have since expanded the seating area, and Vash, you still can't find a place to sit. There's also very little shade. Everything is exposed and in the sunlight. They just added a new shaded seating area, but again, it's very small because the land is very small, and you can't find a seat over there.
This was the first time that it became really apparent to me that Disney Imagineering had kind of lost their way a little bit because of the lack of thought that went into this land specifically, right? Like you said, lack of shade right there. Obviously, you got guys from California designing this whole thing, and it's like, dude, it's Florida. What are you doing? You had one food stand available when this land officially opened. Now, obviously, we have the other barbecue eatery right there. And that was completely overwhelmed, and obviously there's no place to actually eat your food when you actually get it. Just an absolute mess. Even like the urinals, for example. I remember the story that everything was made for a kid, which is great until you actually get a grown man actually trying to use one, and well, now you have an issue with liquids going places that you don't want to actually go. So it's like all of these like little things stack up to a land that was honestly fairly mediocre outside of its attractions that are necessarily popular but aren't groundbreaking or whatever. And Marvin, that's on top of the fact that a lot of the theming elements that we originally got in the first concept art that we received for this land were actually stripped down almost entirely right there. So this land was budget cut and all of that, and it's just, I don't know, to showcase this and pat yourself on the back on this thing, it's like not that great.
It is. Toy Story Land is always crowded, but it's so small, right? And then you take a few steps in the other direction. You go to Galaxy's Edge, which is massive and has nothing in it.
Yeah.
Like there's so much wasted space in Galaxy's Edge where there's just nothing. And no people, because people don't go into Galaxy's Edge. People avoid it. People just walk past it.
Yep, absolutely. They take that path alongside, Black Spire Outpost and all of that, and they get to the other side, which was previously Muppets. Now, obviously, it'll be Monsters, so people will avoid it more. Fantastic.
Yep.
But
people are just going to avoid this park in total. But like Toy Story Land, people do go in there. Slinky Dog Dash always has a line. Toy Story Mania, even after all these years, still always has a line. There is a demand for this IP, but I honestly don't think that they should be patting themselves on the back for what they've done with this land, because it is entirely too small. The theming is fine, but you've crammed it into this tiny little area where it's impossible to actually like enjoy a lot of the things that's there, like the big footprints in the ground, like the Andy's sneaker prints that are in the ground. You can't get like a picture of those or anything like that because people are all over it. There's never a calm spot to people sit up against the fence by Slinky Dog Dashers on the ground periodically.
That's wild. That's crazy. But it speaks to, okay, well, if you have a franchise that people love, and even if you don't execute on that franchise, 100% right there, it could still be very popular. And so, right, it has been. Now, I'll disagree with you just a little bit, Marvin. I think the theming is not as great, like I was saying, when compared to Shanghai. When you see Shanghai's Toy Story Land, yes, the attractions are not as good. However, when you look at like the like the toy size kind of Western town that they actually have right there. I think the Bullseye, swinging ride is a little bit better placed than maybe perhaps the Buzz Lightyear themed or Little Green Man themed alien themed equivalent right there. I think all of those things make for a just better execution. So I don't really know why we're highlighting this specific version of the land outside of its maybe popularity, especially as you were so eloquently inputting, when compared to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah. I mean, look, at the end of the day, they needed Toy Story Land. It's one of the, I never questioned their decision to put in a Toy Story Land. It's just they didn't do it the way it needed to be done. They didn't give it enough space. They didn't give it enough love. They gave it some great attractions and they gave it some great food, but they didn't give it enough shade. They didn't give it enough room. And because of that, it's a major traffic jam. It's a bottleneck at your day.
Yep.
And so,
and it's underwhelming for Toy Story fans, quite frankly.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. And it involves all the characters that they shoved to the side in Toy Story 5. I believe you could still meet Jessie as a meet and greet in Toy Story Land, which is fine. She's like the one important character from Toy Story 5 that's actually present in this land. Ham, Rex, Potato Head, and Slink are literally in a box in the garage for the entire movie. And Woody and Buzz are completely inconsequential to the plot and are only in there because it's a Toy Story movie. This is a Jessie and Bullseye movie.
Yay. Fantastic.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
So there you go. Give yourselves a pat on the back, Imagineer, if you haven't earned it.
Thanks for watching That Park Plays News. For more information, consider checking out www.thatparkplace.com. And don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and send this out on your favorite social media accounts.